Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Returnable here for Davis. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. Dancing away at the 35. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game is
taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now Davis fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Guys go rogue there. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Looking to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Davis now to return it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Herbert going to change the play here.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Eckler, they run left side. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Quickly to Addison here.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Over the dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
90 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the second Charger to reach 10,000.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker,
and the lead now up to 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Time for break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing, Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's Herbert now on second down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Herbert changing things up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there. That'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On the give is Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Then his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this is caught from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. There he goes again. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down the 15-yard line. And they take a knee. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing here, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum.